everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. As you know, I'm here at the studio. As you can see back there is my logo. I'm just here to do a quick video today. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share with your friends, and just tell your friends about my channel. As you know, it's not a secret, I am trying to grow this channel more and more every day, so I am planning on making a lot more videos. So I'm just here to do a quick video because I did a video earlier in Spanish, so I want to do, I want my channel to be like bilingual, so I'm going to do videos in English and Spanish. These are the two languages that I know. The last video that I did was about people who are always checking on you, but not in kind of like a good way. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, if you start your business, and if you started like anything that you wanted to do that was out of the ordinary, because you know, starting your own business, that's a pretty big deal, you know. Besides having a career too, not a lot of people do that. But what I noticed, these are things that happen to me. What I noticed is this kind of people that you invite them to your events, they can never make it, right? You invite them to, you know, fashion shows, never make it, and you tell them, you know, and they say, yeah, I'll be there next time. So you tell them, make sure you're like, let me tell her, because she sounded so interested, let me remind her that I'm doing a show this month, I'm having a vendor event, this and whatever, and they never make it. Yeah, once the time passes, you know, let's say you have a show on Saturday, they're the first people who will text you on Sunday and say, how did it go? Or they will be like, sorry, I couldn't make it, but how did it go? And I always find that so interesting, because it's like, they don't want to know. They don't, like, they come up with the more stupidest excuses ever. Excuse but my language, but it's like, you knew about this show for like a while now. So I'm saying, like, everything is intention. There are a lot of jealousy out there. A lot of people who envy you because you're telling them, you know, here, we come from the same background. Look at me, I'm doing myself, even though you don't mean it like that. But I guess they get jealous just because, you know, like, they think that you're using your social media kind of like to show off what you can do. And since all they do is like go to work and come home and that's it, and you after work, you do your own thing, you have your own business and you have your office and whatever, you know. And even if you don't do it just to like show off to people, they take it like that. They take it personally. And it seems to me like I have a couple of them in my life. You know, as you know, I've been doing this for a while. I mean, I always wanted to be a fashion designer. Like, everybody that knows me since I was a child, I always wanted to do this. And it took a while for me to start on my own. You know, I thought right out of college, I was going to get a job. I was like, man, these people, you know, when you're finishing up college, there's a sense of ego that gets to you. I mean, if you don't, you say you don't, then you're probably the 3% that doesn't get it. But I feel like you know, your whole family is so proud of you, and you're doing your thing, and you're almost out of college, so people think you're gonna be rich like the month after you're out of college. You're gonna work with the big top companies, and they're gonna welcome you. And a lot of the times it doesn't happen. And what happened to me was like, it was really hard to get into New York. You know, I sent resumes like, you know, graduation is in May, so I was sending resumes like in March, April, like early April, just sending them out. You know, I'll be graduating this and this. I was like, man, these people are gonna call me right away, this and that. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. And so for me, it took a while to kind of like be like, you know what, nobody wants to hire me to do fashion, I'm gonna hire myself. I'm talking about, it took like about 5+ years out of college to do my own thing. But anyways, even so, like that, it's, sorry, I'm getting so excited. So like, I want to tell you so much, I don't even know where to begin. But I'm saying, it's like, even so, like that, all these people come out of nowhere. Like, you know, they come and see what you do. Like, they don't even come and see it, they see it online. They're like, oh yeah, I saw that you posted some dresses that you made. Like, you have the patience to do that, because I would never do it. It's like, now you do dresses? Like, why are you even saying that? So instead of saying, oh, they look so pretty, you know, I love what you do, whatever, like a positive comment, they have to immediately compare themselves and say, oh, I don't have the patience to do jewelry like that or dresses like that you do. Kind of like, that's why I don't do it. It's like they're excusing themselves right there and there. Like, what? What are you talking about? Since when do you ever do dresses? But anyways, I'm talking about these particular people that can never make it to your event, but they always want to know how it turned out. And that's not a good thing, guys. Those are people that, you know, of course, if they live far away, like you have a sister who lives like across the country, that's different, obviously. But I'm saying like a friend who can never make it, but they always want to find out, are you selling stuff? Are you closing down your office? How's it going? And the minute you just start saying, oh, you know what? I have a show next month. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this other thing. They're like, oh, okay, that's good. Anyways, I gotta go. So they don't want to hear it. But the minute you have a story, they're like, so what happened? The minute it's negative, they want to hear it. And it's crazy because I guess human beings, we are like that. And it's hard for us to see somebody doing their thing and be happy for them. And it's like, you gotta let that go. You have to just hear people's stories, share with them. You know, it's okay if somebody's doing their own thing. You don't have to hate on them and try to copy them immediately, because that's the other thing. Then they complain everything that you do. They'll be like, oh, I will never open an office because, you know, why would I waste my money on that? Like, you're in the wrong city. Like everybody tells me, you're in Denver is not for your fashion, you know. And then 2 months after they're opening their own business, it's like, okay, shut up. These are things that happen to me a lot. Everybody wants to copy you too, you know. But when it comes to these people that are always like checking on you, you know, I have people who, you know, now I have my windows open because I couldn't have my signs up. So people will be like, oh, I passed by and I didn't see the lion. What's going on? Did you move out? No, I wasn't there. Oh, everything okay? No. But like during the month of September, I was here every day, like Monday to Friday until 10 p.m., even Saturdays and Sundays. Like, no, like my friend passed by, he's like, oh, I passed by and I saw the lion. I'm like, oh, she's working hard. But then the minute you start talking, oh yeah, I'm having this, and they change the subject. Like, they don't want to know anything about it. It's so crazy. These are people who, like, they have businesses there. It's not similar to you, to what you do. Like, why would you try to like find out? Like, you're never available for anything. Like, you never can, but yeah, you want to know the numbers. So you have to be so careful. You know, my mom always said, don't say your stuff, Julie. Just keep it to yourself. You know, I will be so excited. Mom, you know what? I'm doing this fashion show in this net city, and they call me and they want me to do this. And she said, yeah, that's awesome, Julie, but don't tell anybody. And that is so important, guys. Like, my mom always say, you know, in the Bible it says, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. And that's for a reason. Like, people are, man, they're so quick to say something. When they're jealous, when they have envy, that, like, it takes a very confident person themselves to be like, oh my goodness, that is so awesome, I'm gonna go and see your show. A lot of people, they don't want to support you. And I'm learning now not to take it personally. It took a while. I'm still learning, because you will think, oh my gosh, why they get so weird with me? Like, I had tell people like that know me. Like, I used to volunteer at this place, and the guy who used to volunteer to, one time we were just talking, and I said, oh yeah, I do fashion, I'm having a fashion show, this and that. That guy, like, his face changed completely. And after that, he was weird with me. Like, why are you acting up like that? Like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, he went from, like, it was so weird. Like, I don't know what that is. If somebody been through something like this, please let me know that I'm not going crazy. Like, after that, he was awkward with me. Oh, hey, and then walk away. They didn't want to know. Like, I said, oh, yeah, you know, I do fashion shows. I'm having one if you want to come. It's gonna be happening this and this place and this the other. He thought I was probably like another typical person, you know, living, you know, not doing anything for my life, I guess you can say. But that's just so ignorant. This guy got so weird with me. I don't know what that was. Like, that's why sometimes I don't tell people what I do. And then you get the people that say, oh, you never told me you do fashion. I saw it online, or I saw you, they posted something on the local paper or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. And then they're like, oh, she doesn't say it because she's so, like, it gets to her head or something. So it's like you can never win, you know. If you say something, they get weird with you. So it takes some very, like, strong people to support you, to understand what you do and be happy for you. Like, when was a lot, like, I have people who start their own business right after I started mine. Man, I go and support them. You know, I show them Square, you know, the register thing, and I'm like, this is what you do. I give them like free tote bags, you know, everything, anything that I can to kind of help them more, and they get weird with me for some reason. Like, they can never, like, I should have known better. Like, this person particularly, like, she was never available for my shows, right? Never available. But the minute, like, she started her own business, I said, yeah, I'll be there. Like, she did like a little get together, you know, to do a presentation. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, you know, I want to support you, I'm so happy for you, this and that. She got weird with me too. I don't know what that is, man. Anyways, guys, I'm almost at the end of this video. If you have anything that you have experienced that's similar to this, please let me know. People, the minute they find out what you do, they get weird. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't understand people who are checking on you but can never make it to your event, and they always want to know, are you selling? I said selling is your, like, they ask you with this like thing. It's like, okay, you okay? They'll be like, you had it. I said that, oh, you posted on Facebook you had a fashion show, so did you sell any dresses? Oh my gosh. It's like, oh my gosh, well, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Like, it's a fashion show. Do you go to like I'm not even gonna tell them how the whole thing works, but instead of them saying, oh my gosh, I saw the video of your fashion show, everything looks so nice, you know, just anything, say anything, but don't ask me right away. It's almost like they want to throw the ball at you and to make you feel bad. Be like, did you sell any dresses? Because they think once you follow your passion, they think it's all about making the money. Making the money is one part of it, guys, but at the end of the day, when you start doing your own thing, you have a dream and you want to do your own thing, just the fact that you're able to do it, that's the biggest reward. I mean, the best reward I get from what I do is just being here at the studio, working in a new collection, just me and God is talking, because I'm not an expert sewer, right? I don't have like big sewing skills. That's how I judge myself, because I've seen people who, you know, who are great at sewing, right? I went to school for fashion design. I didn't went to school to be like a seamstress, you know, it's two different things completely. But they did teach me how to sew, not to like a big level though. It was like very basic. So like everything else I kind of learned on my own throughout the years. I thought it was gonna be impossible, but thank God, you know, I just come here, and if I'm stuck on something, before I go on YouTube, I ask God, I say, God, how do you want me to do this? How do I put these two together? How is this bit supposed to be together? Please let me know, and that's how I do it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you have any comments, please, you know, let me know. Please share and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video. Today is December 20th. The year's almost over. It's going to be a great 2020. So stick around, subscribe, and don't miss any of my videos.